Stock market recap. Today is Thursday, August 8th, 2024. So today we saw a bounce in the stock market. Remember, I told you guys to look at the VIX, aka the fear gauge. If that's falling, then stocks usually go up. And if the fear gauge is going up, obviously stocks fall in most cases when you look at that. And this week it's been really choppy, up and down, up and down. Tomorrow is going to be a big day if we can see some follow through, because we're sitting right at resistance from where the sell-off initially happened on Monday. So if we can have a green day tomorrow, and more importantly, if we can have some strong buying volume at the end of the day going into close, that would be a good sign, going into next week, okay? Now, today we saw the Russell 2000 go up nicely, the small cap stocks, and we saw some earnings reports beat, like Xometry. That went up nicely. We also, like Skywater Technologies, had a really big day. There were a lot of these small caps that, when they beat earnings because of how much they're beaten up, they skyrocketed, which I was telling you guys, okay? So there are some opportunities. Obviously, it's still like gambling, though, if you're playing before earnings. But like I said, it's okay having a small position going into those, and you can still make a lot with these pops, that are happening. And then, of course, if you get a stock that has good earnings and it sells off, those are the opportunities, to jump in on that overreaction, especially if they raise guidance. Now, tomorrow we have Canopy Growth, weed stocks reporting. I'm staying away personally from this, especially since it ran up going into the end of the day today. And I don't like playing earnings when a stock's already rallying. I like to play the ones that are beaten up going into it, because then anything positive, can get it to turn around or pop like we've seen this week. And then we also have Nikola reporting. Again, I'm staying away, but just giving you some examples of some earnings tomorrow. I usually don't play earnings on Friday. There's also some energy companies reporting. But it was a great day overall. Bitcoin jumped really nicely too. Let me know. Drop me a comment if you bought any time in the last couple months with Bitcoin. I bought the dip when it was just above 50,000 a week or two ago. It went down to like 48, but it was pretty close time in the bottom on that one. I still believe Bitcoin is going to have its moment when we get to the interest rate cut. Okay, I still see this potentially going to 100K by the end of the year. Okay, so I like it while it's, not at its all-time high, still below 60K. I wouldn't buy 60K or higher. That's just my opinion. So, but yeah, drop me a comment below. Let me know what you played. Are you in Bitcoin? Did you buy anything recently? And like I said, tomorrow's the big day, guys. We want to make sure we see some follow through. And if we close, remember, the last hour of trading is when institutional buying happens. If we see some of that, that's a good sign going into the next week. And hopefully the bottom is in.